Certified Headasses, here to make some noise.
Do you hear that sound? Yeah, we don't want you can avoid, nah.
Talking crazy shit like we live up to all of this.
Grab my money, get some honeys, then give Jade a kiss.
I'm certified, yeah. I'm certified, yeah. I'm certified, yeah. I'm certified, yeah.
Hey, you already know what's up. It is the Certified Headass. Welcome to this week's podcast. As always, you got myself, Jokabin, alongside with me, the laughter, Alex.
Hello.
Thanks for interrupting me. And Brayden.
Pretty sure I have lice.
Oh, yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Hey, natural shampoo on sale, Walgreens. Yo, let's go.
Head and Shoulders. This is an ad. Head and Shoulders.
Knees and toes, knees and O's. Oh.
Whoa.
Okay.
So, yeah, let's talk about our weekend, shall we? Who wants to go first?
I will. I volunteer. All weekend, didn't do shit. I worked. Saturday, I worked 10:30 to 8 p.m. 9.5 hours. I got $120 in tips. And then today, Sunday, I also worked from 4 p.m. to practically midnight, even though I was supposed to get off at 11. So that's fucking cool. And I only made $92 in tips.
Only?
Yeah. But yeah, no. What's been crazy the past, I'd say, like 5 work days I've had. In 5 work days, I've made $409 in tips.
4 days.
Damn.
Yes.
That is not bad.
Like,
Not
it's
bad at all.
fucking insane. And truly just blessed. I'm blessed to the max.
Dude, I'm jealous to the max, first of all, because if 405 days, I can't get 402 weeks.
Ouch. Well, you do have school. That's why.
Yeah, true.
Yeah,
true,
school's
true.
holding you back from making that cheddar.
Hey, you lucky, B-dubs. You lucky. I'll loot the fuck out of that area. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'll make you guys bankrupt on site.
Oh, yeah.
Tomorrow you lose your job.
Oh, yeah, who's going to listen to this? Yeah, that's what I thought.
I'll send it to your manager by email.
All right, sweet.
But other than
Don't send it to
working,
Jake, though.
arr?
Jake is the strict one. So Jake is too strict.
Other than working, I just been playing Fortnite with these guys and been playing Red Dead. Yeah. Sorry,
Uh-huh.
I had a stroke. What was interesting about my workday today was a delivery I had. It was a cash delivery. And so the people paid for their order with $94 in ones.
Okay. Were they teens? What the fuck?
The kid who answered the door was like 10 years old.
Okay.
Sorry, but we are like stacked with these bands. Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4.
My mom's a stripper.
Dude, he was fucking 10 years old, it looked like, and he had the voice of like a 16-year-old. It was
Oh,
fucking
man.
weird. But
Yeah,
like,
dude. Huge
2018.
but what was weird about the ones is that they were not bent, and they were fucking straight, abnormally
Oh, so like
straight.
new bills?
Yeah, and they literally feel like new bills.
That's sketch.
So
That's
I literally had to
sketch.
look in a light. I was like, wait a minute. Wait.
Let me see
what
if these
the
are real. Wait, what the fuck?
But yeah, and then that happened, and then what I put on my Snapchat story, it was like a dollar bill folded up in like some fucking weird ass fashion. I don't know. I can't even explain it because I don't know what I saw, but pretty much that delivery I had to deliver to a Hardee's, in the back of Hardee's, to a trucker. So I literally delivered in an empty parking lot that was sketch to a semi truck.
Okay.
It's fucking weird, but
It's like he'd be like, "Hey, psh, come here. Hey, don't look at me. Don't look at me. Don't look at me. Don't make eye contact with me. You got that shit? You got it? Yeah. All right. Hey, shh. Put it
Hey,
low.
don't forget the
put it
ranch, motherfucker. Don't
Put it
forget the ranch.
low. Hey, man, give me the brown bag. She.
but yeah, no. Just been making money and that's it. Next.
Very nice.
Thank you. Next.
Very nice.
Ariana. I had honestly, this weekend wasn't too fucking bad for me. I worked at work. I did a wedding, but it was weird because it was like a Mormon wedding, and I guess they didn't want to serve like
Ouch.
they
That's-
didn't want to serve meals. They wanted to serve just desserts and fruit.
I
So I was
mean,
like,
dessert. What y'all got?
yeah, we had a good like fucking 5 cheesecakes, 4
Okay.
carrot cakes, and like a bunch of
Oh.
mini cheesecakes, mini carrot cakes, and like some weird ass like um the fuck are they called? They're not Twinkies, but they're kind of like Twinkies.
Mm.
They're like what is it called? Cannolis? I think that's what they're called. Cannolis? Those, but yeah, we had a bunch of those, gave those to them.
What a bunch of
But yeah,
fatties.
yeah, but it's sick just because like every time I love it when we do events because every time we do it, it's just 3 of us working at them, so we get paid like an extra $100 to like $150 in our paychecks, and I already did like 3 parties this week, so my check's gonna be looking kind of thick. And I
Okay.
also found out that if I ever take any vacation days, whatever hours that add up for like the hours that I'm working, it gives me a certain amount of hours to like use up. So when I take a vacation, I get paid while I'm on vacation.
Okay.
So that's also pretty fucking nice. I like that. And then I also like I'm pretty sure I said this on the last podcast. I picked up on writing for the Groove again. And after work, I was like, bro, you know what? Like, I'm dedicated to making this shit just because I feel like it's going to come out amazing. I went to Walmart, bought myself like a whiteboard to write down notes and and episodes for the seasons. And I also bought myself a big ass like white cardboard box to like start sketching out some of the characters and giving their personalities and shit so that people get a sense of how the characters are in the show. And I literally want to finish up the whole first season by next year fall, like around the fall time of next year. I really want to work hard on this, take my time on this. I had my sister read over it just like a couple of minutes ago, and she thought it was pretty fucking funny. But fuck me, dude. I feel like this is gonna get good, and once I'm done with them, I really want to pitch it to a bunch of TV networks, basically. Like my biggest shit is to pitch it on Netflix, but obviously that is such a like there's such a like low chance of me getting it pitched like that. So I'm definitely gonna be saving up a lot of money and try to invest into my own like scripts and see where I can go from there because I really want this shit to happen. And Brayden sent us a Snapchat earlier, and it was so fucking funny to the point where like, damn, Brayden actually fits this fucking character perfect by like just watching that video. So once we start filming and Brayden's in on it, bro, it's end game right there, bro. It's end game.
Here, let me play the audio. Let me play the audio for you audience at
Yes.
home.
I'm telling you, bro. It's the best.
You know, some of us are out here making a fucking living of themselves, having a job till closing time. Now, I'm not pointing any fingers. I'm definitely not on myself because I don't want to be fucking putting myself under the bus. But yeah, no, I'm not quite ready yet. Yeah, I'll let you guys know. Yeah.
Honestly,
And
bro.
cut.
Once, yeah, and cut. Good scene. Good scene. Water break.
Take 5.
Take 5. Honestly, once I saw that video, I was like, God fucking damn it, Brady, you are perfect for this role. Uh, man, it's gonna be so fucking great. I'm also adding Jokabin. Um, J- oh, you knew. Shut the fuck up.
I'm just kidding.
um,
Yay!
what's funny actually is that Jokabin's literally just playing himself. He literally always makes fun of me and Brayden for funny shit. But it
Too much of
also
a beast.
he also reminds me of an old coworker that we used to work at. So in a way, he's playing himself in a different kind of character that's gonna match up pretty well for the show. So I'm super excited.
Pretty thug.
But yeah, that's pretty much all I did my weekend work, and then come back and work on this fucking show. But yeah.
Nice, nice.
Mm-hmm.
Well, let's talk about my weekend, shall we? Yeehaw.
No, I'm good. I'm good.
Okay, thank you. So today, not today. What am I saying? Let's just start off with me trying to make banks. All right. So my last class day was last Wednesday, and they're like, "Oh yeah, you gotta buy your reading book and whatnot." It's called Secret Life of Bees. You guys read that book before,
Yep.
Secret Life of Bees?
Mm-hmm.
All right, so yeah, I've read that before too. I watched the movie, but I somewhat forgot about it. And they're like, "Yeah, it's the bookstore for $40." I'm like, "Oh hell no!" I heard freaking library has that up in there, like in the Omaha branch library. So after school, I went there and I was like, "Yo, you guys have a Secret Life of Bees up in here? What's up?" And they're like, "Uh, let's see." They look at the catalog computers. They're like, "Oh, it looks like we don't. I'm sorry." And I was like, "Oh, do you know where?" Let's see. It looks like one at Fort, which is so damn far. The Fort campus. It's about like a good over 20 minutes drive. Um, but yeah, I'm not trying to go there. Also, it's another library. I didn't check that out too. I was too lazy, and plus it was hella traffic. And so yeah, work came by Friday. I was about to double, but then I only work in the morning and had someone take my. I was like, yo, hey, I don't want to say her name, but I was like, hey, you want to take my shift tonight, and I'll like cover your shift in the morning on Saturday and Sunday because I'm still trying to grind. Reason why I say I want that shift covered tonight on Friday is because Friday was the only day that it was the last day before the winter break. I was about to go to Fort Campus, and so I had to make that run because no freaking bookstore had that Secret Life of Bee books, and
Damn.
double me, I did it in the last minute too. So yeah, I was like, thank you, and she was like, yeah, you're welcome. So yeah, she took my night shift. I left my workplace, went home, grabbed all my stuff, and then uh, I went to a little street sign. If you guys live in Omaha, you guys already you know how busy it is in Millard district, or I can just say it's how busy it is over here in Omaha with like around, I'll say like around 3:15 till
It's like traffic hour.
yeah, traffic hours like 3:20 to like 6 to 7 or
It's
I
such
don't
a
know.
bitch, bro. It is such a
Yeah,
bitch.
it is. It's good, like good to run. And so yeah, there's a traffic going on, and I went to a stop sign around the neighborhood area, and then I signaled to my left. All right. Oh, all right. So what I'm about to say is that I got in a car crash. All right. So it wasn't fun, but I would say it was an okay experience. Like I gotta deal with it sometimes. Fuck it. It's in my bucket list.
Fuck it, it's in my bucket list.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Treyway. So I made that left signal. And then these two cars waited for me. They're like, "Yo, come through. You can come by." And I was like, "Oh, thank you very much." So I looked to my right, and then I looked to my right so that I could see the oncoming cars, which there wasn't. And I was like, "All right, bet, say no more." And I accelerated and onto the middle lane because the middle lane is where I could be. And then all of a sudden, I was accelerating, and then bam, I hit. I didn't. Yeah, I hit a person, not a person. What am I saying? A car on the front right area, the front right bumper, and it totaled my front bumper.
That
which
shit's
literally
honestly
smashed.
fucked.
And then like I was like, poof, it was like right in the instant, bro. I didn't even see, dude. Imagine getting whacked, not even noticing, like an invisible person whacks you in the face. Like, how would you feel? You would feel like shock and like heart attack.
I'd be
Dude,
like,
that's
oh
literally how I
fuck.
felt. Yeah, like what the fuck, Charlie? Where you at? So yeah, no, literally, I drove up, accelerated, hit that guy, and then my head freaking snapped. All I remembered was freaking car noises, like my freaking engine and everything, and then like my radio is still playing, which is my freaking Bluetooth phone, whatever. So yeah,
What
it was
song
still.
was playing while you crashed?
I think it was like
Spotlight, yeah, moonlight, yeah.
I wish. No, it was it was I want to say Nav. I want to say around there, but I forgot what song it was. But yeah, I was listening to that, and then so yeah, I got hit, and then all I saw was like smoke and everything in
Oh
front of my
fuck.
car. And then I'm like, what the fuck? Did I literally got in a car crash? And like the airbag was right in front of me. It's like, oh shit, my bad.
Oh what?
Yeah, the
The
airbag came
airbag
out.
went out. Oh
Yeah, the
fuck.
airbag
This is
went out, and then I was
crazy.
like, yo, thank you. Mwah. And then like I freaking look down. I look up and I pull down the mirror area, and I'm like, my face. Oh, ooh, ooh, ooh. Fix my eyebrows, and then I'm like, and then there was like a traffic, hella people are in line, and they saw the accident, and then I'm like, oh, I'm not trying to act like a bitch out here. Hold up, I freaking got out of my car like a real man, and I'm like, I push out, and then like I walk like a normal person, like act like I'm fine, which I wasn't. I was like, I'm hella hurt, and I'm like, why
My
did
bag,
I walk out
my
like this?
bag.
I was trying to act like Denzel, like Vin Diesel and everything. I was like,
Fucking crash into my car.
yeah, I walked out like a madman, but then I approached that one guy that I hit like a soft person. Like I'm like, sir, are you okay? I'm like, sir, are you okay, man? He's like, oh yeah, Jesus Christ, man. Oh my God, man, I'm so sorry. Are you okay, man? I was like, yo, dude, I'm fine, bro. You good? He's like, yeah, I'm fine.
Coming low key in pain.
And then I was like, nah, bro, I'm good. My neck. And then like I look at my car, bro. Ooh, oh, I'm gonna kill you.
That shit is so fucked, dude. It looked
yeah,
like,
it was-
oh
my
my.
shit was more fucked than his. Like his one was like a little bit. It was still attached, but like
Yeah.
some of it was apart. But my one was like my front bumper was literally apart, along with my front area like smushed into two.
Dude, it
And I'm
literally
like,
looked
what
like you
in the-
crashed into a fucking huge pole. Like that's
Yeah,
how
like a
fucking
freaking
crazy it
hella
looked.
brick wall. And then so yeah, I checked him out. He was cool. I don't want to say his name, but he happens to be a teacher at Miller South. So again, I don't want to say his name. I never had him, but I seen him before. I believe he's seen me before. So, but we didn't say, yo, what's up, what's cool, what's happening, how's your summer? Nah, we didn't say that. We're like, yo, you good, you good, you good. It's like, yeah. So it wasn't my fault for those who've heard of it. It wasn't my fault. It wasn't my fault, Sniski. What else happened? All went to a flash. Literally, dude, I had a hella migraine right after that accident, and then like I had a bloody tongue. My tongue was bleeding, dude, and then like
Imagine
I
Jokabin
had-
steps out of his car, spits on the ground.
yeah,
blood
dude,
loogie.
that's what literally I did. That's literally what I did. I stepped out like a madman, and then like people saw my blood, and I'm like, toughen up, yo, you good? That's literally what I did, and then like what do you call it? What else I had? I had like seatbelt marks. I don't know if you guys had. Well, probably not. So if you ever, for those who ever hadn't got in a car accident, you already know what's up. Seatbelt marks. It's like around the hip area, and it's like bruised along with like burn along with scratches. So all in one. So right now it feels like literally at the 1 to 10, a good 8 right now. It was 10 back.
My, you are
So,
in pain.
Yeah, that's why I couldn't walk like a real man. I'm like, I'm real. So like, so yeah, I had to walk it off like it's nothing. I actually had to take a jog around the neighborhood. What do you call it? My doctor was like, "Yeah, you gotta move your ugly ass around." You know what I'm saying? Because you can't stay like that. I was like, "Okay, yeah, thanks. Why not?" And what do you call it? He gave me this cream, which is an alcohol cream and whatnot. He said it's gonna burn like a bitch. Bitch, I ain't no bitch. I took that shit fucking with finger. I took 2 bags of that shit and like creamed around my area. You know what I'm saying? And then like
His
I was
dick.
like, yeah, that too. And then I was like, oh, it doesn't burn. What? Yeah. So yeah, my doctor was lying. He was bullshitting about everything that was gonna happen. That didn't happen. So that's why so that's why I feel good. So right now, oh yeah, I also had a fractured thumb area along my
Oh
toe,
damn.
left and right hand. Um, that means time out for me in the bathroom. You know what I'm saying?
Oh my god.
So,
Damn it.
so yeah,
Break.
my excuse me, my car is totaled, and they towed that shit on site. Dude, the cop that came out was the chick. She was redheaded, and she was light skinned and everything. And I'm like,
She
hello,
might call.
oh my neck, my back, my back, my back, baby, can you massage? And then she was like, nah, I didn't really say that. I wish though. I want to see outside. But yeah, no, my car got towed. His car got towed. I said, he said his apology. I was like, yo, bro, it's all cool. I'm still alive. I'm gonna
Give me
get a
your
new
insurance
car.
though.
Yeah, no, I already did. No, the cop already took our insurance before we even exchanged it. Um, so yeah, that happened. So I'm gonna get a new car for sure. And I wanted to get rid of that car because, I don't know if I told you guys this, but the Honda Civic that I had, I didn't choose it. I chose it, but like
It wasn't the
then
car that you wanted.
yeah, it wasn't the car.
It's what
It
you could
wasn't planned
afford.
out. No, it wasn't planned out. So like my dad, I was like, "Yo, dad, let's go buy this Honda Accord all the way at freaking La Vista." He takes me to freaking CarMax to a different spot. I was like, "What that? Where are we? What are we doing here?" And he was like, "Pick a car." And I was like, "Yo, this is not the place I was talking about." But you know what? I'm desperate for a car, so let's see. So I had the car. The Honda Civic was 82,000 mileage, which I didn't know of. And it was 17,000 and everything. It was a good ass car then, but now it's not.
Mm.
Um, so yeah, that happened. So I would say later on today, my father and I were gonna hit up the insurance, be like, "Yo, what's happening? Like, am I gonna get a new car or what's up?" So yeah. Oh yeah. By the way, the guy that I hit, or the guy who I technically hit, but it was his fault. He paid for my insurance and for my medical bill. So shout out to Yo. Yeah, I'm pretty sure he's not gonna listen to this, but still shout out. So yeah, that was my long ass talk of my weekend.
Crazy fucking weekend for Mr. Bioman.
Yeah, yeah.
R.I.P. Awkward turtle.
Holy fuck.
All
All right,
right.
well, let's.
One of you motherfuckers bring up a topic that's been trending.
Actually, I got a pretty good one. I saw this the other day. It was a news. I think it's 2KATU News, and they said, "Do you think it should be illegal for businesses to fire employees who flunk drug tests for using marijuana off the clock?" What do you guys think about that?
Well, if the employee knows, well, it depends. Is it like a drug tested job? That's what it say, right?
Yeah, if it's a drug tested job, yeah.
Well, I feel like then they should know
Used it
better.
off the clock.
Like, if they want to fucking work there and it's drug tested, don't fucking smoke.
Yeah, I kind of have a different kind of thought on that.
I mean, it's just common sense with jobs
Oh yeah,
nowadays.
yeah, definitely. Jokabin, what do you think about that?
I don't know
Okay.
anything about this.
Yeah, that was fucking crazy. I mean, I know you don't smoke pot or anything like that, but I mean, you know about it. But, so like, what do you think? Like, if someone was smoking weed, but it was off the clock, like it was his day off of work, and he comes in the next day and says, "Hey, drug test today," gets drug tested, finds out a week later that, hey, you failed your drug test, we're firing you.
I'll fire that bitch on sight.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So honestly, I think it's pretty fucking stupid. This is my thought on this, just because we like, and this was also a quote retweet for this. We don't fire people for going home after their shift and becoming alcoholics or fucking drinking alcohol, right? And coming in the next day and being fine. And in a way, alcohol gives you a way different side effect than what weed does. No one's ever died from smoking weed or digesting it in any other way by edibles or anything like that.
I thought I heard
No.
You
an
heard
article
wrong.
about
You heard
that.
wrong.
Yeah, you heard wrong. No one has ever died. If someone dies on marijuana, it will be the top of the fucking news. And everybody that's like against weed will say, see, I told you that shit kills you.
Don't
But
do
no.
drugs.
Honestly, I think it's pretty fucking stupid. We don't fucking fire people for going home and fucking getting drunk. We shouldn't be able to fire people who go home and smoke bud. Yeah, it's an illegal drug, but still, it's like way less harmful than other substances. I can't say the word, but whatever.
Substances.
Substances.
Yo.
But yeah,
There you
I
go.
think it's pretty fucking stupid. They shouldn't be fired, especially if they're not even on the drug when they're at work. It's just in their system. I think it's a really fucking stupid ass thing to do. Weed should be like, I'm not even a big ass pro legalize weed, it's fucking good for you like that, but I honestly don't see a reason on why it's illegal. I think it's just fucking stupid.
All right, can I say something?
Yeah, go ahead.
All right, what I said was a joke. I'm sorry.
Mm.
So yeah, I do agree with Alex, even though I am not a pothead and whatnot. I don't do it, but then again, for those who does do that, yeah, unless you're not working, then don't mind if you does, cuz like do whatever you want to do.
Exactly.
But if you are about to work or like an hour or like you can't do it like the day that you have to work cuz like it's going to last. So do it when you don't have work at all
Exactly,
that
like days
day.
off.
So yeah, basically days off. So do that. Do you'll be fine. It'll wear off easily. Everyone has it. But wait, what about hangovers though?
There's no hangovers in weed.
No,
Unless if you
I'm
get
like
into a
alcohol.
kush coma.
Alcohol. Like what about
Alcohol.
alcohol?
Exactly. I mean, you'll come home or you'll come to work on a fucking mean ass hangover.
Well,
And that shit.
technically not all the time, unless if you like fucking take ibuprofen before you go to bed or something.
Yeah. Take a cold shower
Because
too.
then, yeah, you'll be good in the morning. Like that, I've done that before. Like I felt like perfectly fine the next morning, and like I felt like nothing happened.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, the case is different for other people. But like I said, if you're working in a job that drug tests, you should just know not to do it because you know the repercussions. Weed is illegal. Alcohol is not. It's a stupid stigma that's been around for before we were even alive. And cigarettes, fucking legal too. Killed plenty of people. Alcohol killed plenty of people. Weed, none. I think that's all bullshit. But
For real.
it can't be changed how jobs do that. They have to follow certain rules. They don't have control over that unless if it's the corporate. But other than that, your employers can't help that. They have to fire you if you fail your drug test. And like
For real.
it's just don't fucking do it if you have a drug tested job. Like it's that easy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And even then, Ask for like a week-long break. Smoke your first day off. Have the rest of the week to fucking get that shit out of your system or some shit.
Honestly, legalize weed.
Honestly, don't. The world will go into a fucking kush coma.
That is pretty smart for them to legalize weed because true, Brayden, everyone would go to a kush coma, and like also it won't be like good around the environment too.
Yeah.
And especially if you're in a house, it'll smell like hella dank, hella like expiration. So like freaking, I don't even know how to 100% describe it, but I smelt it before. I dealt with it, and ew. But yeah, no. I want to say another thing about this. It is pretty crazy how people or the cops. It is legalized, but it is their duty. But why would you like chase after the people who are smoking weed, even though weed is not killing anyone? Like, and I've heard
Exactly.
nothing but good. But there is some negatives, but I'm not gonna go to that detail. I am not
No,
against
fuck it.
weed.
Let's do it. Let's do it. What are some negatives?
He doesn't want to trigger us.
Yeah, I don't. Actually, yeah, Alex, shut up.
No. I want you to trigger me.
So, nah, I don't know any too much detail. That's why I'm not trying to talk about it. What do you call it? I'm about to lose my train of thought. Fuck you, Alex. But yeah, no, cops should like chase after the people who are smoking cigarettes because those are the ones that are killing people. Those are the ones that cause cancer.
Mhm.
And all I heard was don't smoke inside your car or in your house. Duh. That's a simple fact right there. So I'm not saying everyone should smoke weed instead of cigarette. No one should be smoking in the first place.
Okay,
But
thanks.
do you? Fucking bitch.
I mean, like I said, I've always thought ever since I started smoking weed, I was like, okay, if this is illegal, and I checked my statistics, why the fuck is alcohol and cigs legal? That shit causes those two are the leading deaths right next to texting and driving. Like it's
Facts.
really fucking absurd at how that shit's still legal all because this shit gets me off. Oh,
It's the
this
American
shit,
way.
yeah, this shit makes me feel good. I get a boner. It's fucking dumb, dude.
It is.
Doesn't make any sense.
I don't see. Honestly, it's the government, so we can kill off people on this earth.
Thanks, Obama.
Overpopulation.
Yep.
Population control.
I mean, I wonder how many years it's gonna take for them to actually legalize weed. Because I know Canada legalized weed everywhere, all around. Like you can go up to Canada and smoke bud.
Honestly, speaking of Canada, and it's not just because of the whole legalization of weed thing, just Canada seems so fucking dope.
Yes, bro. Ontario. Oof.
Just like going to Canada, just fucking, because I've heard people are really fucking nice there. And just in general, it's just really fucking beautiful. And especially the wintertime. And
Oh yeah.
it's a plus that weed's legal. So, I mean, why not?
Toronto. Here I come. The fucking NBA has a Canadian team. Like it's a team from Canada.
Oh, shit. What the
Yeah.
fuck?
Yeah, the
Sure.
Raptors.
Toronto.
Yeah.
Toronto Raptors. And Drake actually owns them too.
Yeah, because the motherfuckers from Toronto.
Yeah.
Sun
Gang.
is down.
Honestly, yeah,
Freezing
dude.
cold.
Canada actually does seem like a fucking dope ass place to live in. Like
I
I
want to
wouldn't mind.
visit. I want to visit sometime.
Oh yes, that'd be nice.
I low-key wanted to because of iCarly.
Wait, what?
Hmm?
iCarly.
Wait,
Elaborate.
Was that Carly? Yernkle Doodles.
Um,
What?
no, I think it's Fat Cakes.
Fat cakes. Oh, I feel like I know what episode you're
Yeah.
fucking talking about.
Yeah. Made only in Canada.
Mama loves her fat cakes.
Shampookie.
Isn't it the fucking the pink cakes?
Yep.
Yeah.
That looks
That shit looks
delicious,
disgusting.
Whoa. Yo, it looks like how like the way she described it looks like heaven on earth.
Gross. Ugh.
She just like Sam fucking described it and everything. And I don't know how she did it, but like she's described it like it's like,
It got you comment a hard on.
dude, no, she.
Apparently.
Okay, calm down. She described it like, cause like, no offense to Sam, even though she's a fake fictional character, she's
A fake
her
fictional
character, her character is like basically stupid, and she doesn't care about like school. So like, it literally like the way she described it, like sounds like she's a professor teaching in college. Like, she's an
Okay,
English
you're
teacher.
getting.
The way she described it, I was like, yo. Crazy. This made like this fat kid made Sam look like a professor. Like this makes me wanna try some. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
For real, for real.
Open a demon on God.
So
Okay.
you guys remember Cody Rhodes, right?
Yeah.
For those of you who don't know at home, Cody Rhodes was a WWE superstar who was the brother of Goldust, Dustin Rhodes, and the son of Dusty Rhodes.
Good old American dream.
I recently saw on the internet that Cody Rhodes, or Cody as he goes by now, because WWE still has the rights to his full name, so he can't use it
That's kind of bullshit.
in other wrestling promotions. So he just goes by Cody. He's currently he's a free agent in the wrestling entertainment business, not WWE, but so he mainly competes in Ring of Honor, which is like the third, like I'd say like the third ranked best wrestling promotion, second being Impact.
Yeah.
And so he wrestles for Ring of Honor, and he's like the president of the Bullet Club. And a part of the Bullet Club is the Young Bucks. I don't really know the two guys' names at the top of my
They're
head.
kind of like a ripoff of DX.
Yeah, kind of. So Cody and the Young Bucks got offered a 7-figure contract by WWE,
Oh shit!
and they turned it down.
Damn, that's crazy.
That is a lot of money for all three each.
That's
And they
WWE,
turned it down.
First of all.
I don't blame them though, just because I feel like I know Cody knows what road it might lead down to. Because like once you get into the WWE, they'll juice you up so good, and then they'll just throw you to the back of the rest of the rosters.
Fuck no, I
Like-
don't blame them, dude. I was like,
Yeah.
I literally saw that. I think I was smoking in my car, and I saw that, and I was thinking in my head, wow, I don't fucking blame them, because
Yeah, no.
WWE is so stereotypical. It's just not a good place to be if you want to grow.
No.
Unless if you've already had previous fame in other wrestling promotions, AJ Styles, Samoa Joe, etc., you're not going to make it. Unless
No.
if you've been there and that you are a vet. John Cena,
Yeah.
Randy Orton, etc. Like, if you're like a newcomer from NXT, granted, people like, what's his fucking name? He was in Ring of Honor too. Finn Balor. Although he came from,
like Finn Balor. Go ahead.
he came from Ring of Honor. He was, fun fact, I don't know if you guys knew this, he was the very first founder of the Bullet Club.
Nice.
And that's why he does the too sweet hand gesture. So he's a pretty good he's up there right now in WWE. So him being in Ring of Honor, blah 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 blah, going through NXT, being the first NXT champion, and that's an exception. But if you're someone like Brian Kendrick, who still is a fucking nobody, and he's been in the WWE ever since the old SmackDown with the fucking fist going through the stage, and he's still a nobody.
It's so sad.
Yeah.
Same goes for Kurt Hawkins.
Yeah, that guy too. He's like he is on a losing streak, dude.
Yeah, like I'm like, yo, you're still here? What the
Yeah.
fuck?
It's
Crazy.
it's sad.
WWE is a fucking rigged ass company.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm, it's sad. But
I
then
actually
again,
saw the McMahons went onto Raw saying how they're gonna try to make Raw better in a way. I guess.
How?
I honestly don't know. I didn't read too much into it just because I think WWE is a fucking dumbass kids show now.
Yeah.
mhm.
But yeah, I don't blame Cody and the Young Bucks. Like they definitely seem like they're doing better things in Ring of Honor. They have like a
Mhm.
whole fucking the Bullet Club is fucking huge now. It's like has so many members and they even wrestle in Ring of Honor and New Japan Pro Wrestling in two different
Yeah.
promotions. So they're
Mhm.
getting double the money.
And I know there's in the Bullet Club there's also a guy named Kenny Omega. I
Yeah.
want to say that his name is.
Yeah.
Yeah, and a lot of people want him to go to the WWE too.
Yeah, I
Because I
don't
guess
go ahead. Go
Go-
ahead.
no, I was just gonna say like I don't know too much of him, but I know that he's hyped up a lot by a lot of the companies and a lot of the fan base that he has.
Yeah, I don't follow much of Ring of Honor. I wish I would because it looks like a dope promotion to follow. But I've heard of Kenny Omega. Don't really know who he is, but I've heard that he's a fucking alpha in
Mhm.
Ring of Honor and New Japan. And I mean, if someone's doing good in Ring of Honor, that's saying something. Don't go to the WWE. You're set.
Yeah.
Like, and Cody, him being a free agent, he isn't signed to Ring of Honor or New Japan. He can fight wherever the fuck he wants, and he still gets paid a shit ton of money. Like, fuck the WWE, dude.
Yeah. Fuck a contract.
Yeah,
Oh,
Well,
I'm.
I want to
and,
say, all right, go ahead.
no. You go. Cause I'm.
All
you
right.
go ahead.
Yeah, thank you. Well, I want to say, fuck the WWE. I want to say, fuck the creator first of all.
yeah,
But then again, fuck the WWE. Honestly. But no, WWE. I want to give them props though, cause they've been there. They've been top since day one. Like, shout out to the big dude, Mr. McMahon, Vince McMahon, for making this happen. And you know, they expand their network, the WWE network, as you can tell, $9.99. And they also have two brands. They had multiple brands, you know, ECW, Velocity, Heat, and all that jazz, which was pretty dope. And you know, they've always, you know, tried new things every freaking year, which I love. I like that. I like new things. I like new superstars. I like new stages. I like new plans, deals, all that stuff. And they end up being successful. But I was gonna say roster slash story wise, like writing wise too, they are falling down. They are. I want to say it's all because of PG era. Um, if they weren't in the PG era, they would be still the top best. Us nowadays will still be on it. Um, freaking, I don't know. I wouldn't be watching with my family. It would be pretty weird because what they did back then compared to what they're about to do right now would be pretty vicious. But but yeah, no. Also, yeah, what am I saying? Fuck the WWE, but then again, big props to the WWE, if you know what I'm
Oh,
saying.
yo, speaking about that whole PG shit, do you guys know who that Lana girl is? Rusev's girl?
Yeah.
Have you guys seen that video that's been going around recently?
What is it?
Oh, dude, she's dressed in a super like short dress, like it's like a holiday dress. It's an elf dress actually. She's
Mhm.
dressed as a cute little elf, and she's wearing see-through tights, and she's just like looking at it, like literally zoomed into her face and her breast, and it comes out, and she smiles at the camera, blows a kiss, turns around, and lifts her skirt up, and you straight up just see her ass and her thong and everything, bro.
Where is it at?
She is so fucking fine. Oh my god. I'll
Wait,
send you guys.
was this on WWE like
No, she was I
live
think
television?
no, it wasn't on live television. She just recorded it on her phone or like someone was recording her. Yeah, and she was like outside of the WWE arena or like not arena but like
Rusev.
but yeah, it's like it's out there. I'll send you guys the clip, but oh my, she is so bad, bro.
I wish WCW took over
Mm,
when they had the whole war.
yeah, dude. I wish I was like alive basically back then.
Yeah.
So that I could
Mhm.
experience how the fuck they were throwing it
God.
down. I did watch it some. I did watch some of the pay-per-views, shows, events on WWE Network, and I'm like, yo, dude, I'm so freaking jealous right now for all those like men's out there and women's that were watching this when they actually, were fans. But me, still in my mom's stomach, slash, still a baby, wasn't born and didn't know anything. So, fuck.
Yeah, I feel
Yo.
like I'm gonna say this real quick. I felt like it definitely shit would have been more different in the oncoming years from
Oh
when
yeah.
WCW was shut down and when they were all having the whole war. I feel like it would be a lot different from what WWE is now today. But fuck, could still be non PG.
That would have been dope.
But yeah,
Go ahead and peep your guys' phones real fast. See that amazing video clip I sent you guys. But no, you guys see it?
Look what I said.
I'm gonna screenshot that.
Ew,
Screenshot
Brayden, you're
that.
disgusting.
Yeah, I totally said that.
Screenshot that shit and go ahead and zoom into it later on tonight while you're flapping you guys. I'm gonna screenshot that. Oh no.
You lucky I'm injured.
He said you're lucky I'm injured.
If I
Oh,
was
she-
there, kill you. I'm gonna
To
kill
be-
you.
To be honest, she made a good name for herself into the WWE because at first she was just like Rusev's like fucking announcer. Obviously they were together, but she was just like an announcer. But now she's actually an actual diva in fights and shit. And she has like her own wardrobe and all that. So that's pretty dope. And she's fine as fuck. So
Debatable.
Yes.
plus,
Debatable. Debatable.
you don't think she's that fun?
Debatable.
Yeah, debatable.
Debatable.
I mean, yeah, she is hella fun. I don't know what Brayden's talking about.
Dude, I have weird tastes, okay?
Well, let us share.
No.
No, I'm just kidding.
Speaking of like contracts and shit, ECW,
East.
the UFC signed a deal with ESPN. I want to say all the fights because I think during Dana White and Oscar De La Hoya's fight, Oscar De La Hoya was saying, "Dude, pay-per-view is done. No one wants to pay." Okay, what does that sound?
Jokabin, what are you doing?
Chikavin,
What's up?
stop
What
making
are you
noise.
doing? Are you jerking your
Alright,
dick or
I'm
something?
Sorry.
Stop flapping your meat. Wait till tonight.
I'm injured.
All right. But I lost my train of thought. Where the fuck was that? Okay, yeah. While Oscar De La Hoya and Dana White were fighting, Oscar De La Hoya was saying, "Dana, pay-per-view is done. Like no one wants to spend 60 something fucking dollars just to watch some prelude fights and then finally get up to the main events. That's literally like 4, 5, 6 fights maybe at the most, especially if nobody pulls out. So like everybody's kind of tired of paying for pay-per-view shit. So the UFC signed a contract with ESPN to put literally all their fights and their pay-per-view fights on ESPN's live stream. And their live stream monthly is $4.99 a month. So fucking sign me up, bro. If it's gonna show me every fight, including the pay-per-view fights, I'm fucking in. I'm fucking getting that membership. The first month is free too. So I'm super excited with that shit.
Me not being a whole UFC guy, not to sound rude, but I could care less.
Oh wow.
But I mean, you and Jokabin, that's a plus since you guys follow that shit.
Oh
Um,
fuck yeah.
But me, I just nah.
It's a
I
good
mean,
sport
shit.
though.
You
No.
can go ahead and start becoming a fan now since it's so fucking cheap.
I'm good.
Yep.
I don't know. I just don't like. What? I don't know. I'm weird like that. I just consider that as TV, and I don't really like watching TV anymore. I know it's really picky, and even then, I don't follow on any sports at all. I'm not passionate about any sports or anything, even though WWE was like whatever. That was something I was passionate about back then. But yeah, I mean, I'm down. Like I've done in the past. I've like gone out with friends, watched a few fights because
Good old days.
that's just chilling with friends, going to Twin Peaks, seeing some titties,
That was fun.
and that's pretty much all I would about do with UFC. Unless if it was if like I went to a friend's place and we were literally just watching fights and drinking and shit.
That'd be nice.
That'd be pretty cool too. But I mean, yeah, it's not my cup of tea.
Yo, speaking of the fights, actually, John Jones went ahead and tested positive again. So let's see if LA keeps that under control. And because the fight with the UFC card was supposed to be held in Las Vegas, but since they were found the trace of steroids in John Jones' piss, they went ahead and moved it to Los Angeles because Los Angeles is okay with that type of steroids being used, especially if it's such a small amount. But yeah, it's kind of annoying. Hope the fight happens. And on top of that, Chris Cyborg, for some dumbass reason, decided to do the Kiki challenge. That shit is in the
Wrong.
past. No one's fucking doing that shit anymore.
What the fuck is
But
that?
she tried to
The In My
Ki-
Feelings challenge, not
or
the
In My
Kiki
Feelings
challenge. Come on.
That dumb shit. Fuck it. It's fucking stupid anyways. She tried to do it off of a shopping cart. She jumps up with a shopping cart and completely eats shit. And she might be injured to the point where she might not be able to compete. It's so annoying. Nice going UFC or fighters.
Hey, I mean, she is trying to be in the trend, but then again, please stay away from us.
Like at this, like, you know, you have a fight coming up. Why do something to hurt yourself? Especially for fucking views. That's so stupid. Yo,
What's up?
did you guys see that X's Skins album is the most posthumous album, #1 album on Billboard charts 200 since Prince. So that's basically like when an artist dies and their fucking listens just break the roof. XXXTentacion's Skins beats Prince by like a long shot, I guess. So that was pretty fucking crazy. That was
Oh,
nice.
shit.
X's fucking fan base is still out there showing mad love. It's pretty dope.
Yeah, still RIP XD. That's crazy. Man, now thinking about it, I still can't believe he's dead. Like, that's just like, it's weird. It's like, I tweeted this before. My goosebumps are having goosebumps. You know, but shit happens sometimes.
Yeah. R.I.P. X will be missed.
RIP X 10 times.
Mm.
Yeah, R.I.P. I guess.
Oh, hi, I guess. How are you?
Okay. Sorry, we're a bit unorganized this episode, guys. We've been working all the fucking time. We're scatterbrained. Jokabin has PTSD, It's a fuck fest over here.
No, no, no.
But we're trying.
Hey, yo, a lot of movie trailers dropped this week too. Did you guys see that?
Elaborate.
No.
A lot of trailers.
Some of the movie trailers was one of them was Men in Black International. That has some pretty fucking good co-stars. It's Chris Helmsworth and Tessa Thomas, and they're both in Thor Ragnarok. Chris obviously plays as Thor, and Tessa plays as Valkyrie. But yeah, they went ahead and did the movie together. It looks pretty fucking funny. If you stay tuned to the very end of the trailer for Men in Black, it's funny because Thor, the guy that plays as Thor, finds a hammer and he gets up and he goes, "Ah, it looks like the tables have turned." And he fucking throws the hammer at him, and the guy catches it and he goes, "Wow, that was a nice catch." And he just gets his ass beat by some alien.
Oh my god.
Cringe.
Super cringe, but it was funny at the same time. If you're a Marvel fan, you get it.
Well, fucking obviously, you said Thor,
Yeah.
Yahoo!
but it's like another Men in Black
Yeah, it's another Men in Black. It's not a reboot. It's basically like
redone.
what's going on. Not even redone. It's like
Continuum.
yeah, it's a continuum of the movie. Like if you watch the trailer, there's pictures like drawings of Will Smith and the other I forgot what his name was, but the other main character and the other main Men in Black, and there's like pictures of them hung up on the wall of them fighting other aliens and shit. But yeah, this one's called International because
Tommy Lee Jones. That's his name, by the way.
Tommy Lee Jones. There's pictures of Tommy Lee Jones and Will Smith fighting aliens. They're basically trying to live up to their expectations, and since it's called International, it has a Tessa from. I'm guessing it's gonna be she's from America, and Chris's character is gonna be from Australia. So it's showing that there's other Men in Black in other countries. So that's pretty dope.
Wow, I love hearing static in the dead of the night.
Another trailer that dropped was the reboot of Hellboy. Have you guys seen that? Have you guys seen pictures of it at least, or anything like?
I've seen the original Hellboys. So good, so good.
Yeah.
My cousin Ira, he used to fall in love with that freaking movie. I remember he be like so obsessed with that movie and everything, and like, but then again, I didn't watch the trailer, but I saw the trailer. You know what I'm saying? I saw the picture and whatnot. I seen a little scene here and there, but I didn't get to pay attention to it. But yeah, Hellboy goes hard. I heard it goes hard. So
Yeah, the other
I
movies
might
weren't
watch
too
it.
bad. Yeah. Brayden, you said you loved the old ones?
Well, I wouldn't necessarily say love, but they were
You
good.
enjoyed them?
They were good. My grandparents had 1 and 2, I believe, and when I would just go over to their house every Sunday as a kid, I would just either play Xbox, or if I got tired of Xbox, I would just like watch random fucking movies that they had, and Hellboy was one of them, and I was just like, what the fuck? This shit's weird.
Yeah. Have you seen the new trailer for the you
Fuck
seen the trailer for the
no.
new one?
I heard about that it
Okay.
was coming, though.
Yeah, I saw it. It doesn't look too bad. It kind of looks like a Marvel movie, which is kind of crazy. But no, it's not too bad. It looks pretty good. It looks funny. It's also the Hellboy character is played by I don't know his name, but he's the cop in Stranger Things. So that's pretty cool. And Stranger Things actually came out with the titles of their episodes. That's coming in the summer of 2019.
Yeah, they came out the names of them like a while ago, I think.
Yeah. And I'm guessing that this season is gonna be based off of them in the summer. They're much older now, so I'm guessing like time years went by. They're older, and the season's gonna be based off of them hanging out and going through all that bullshit again during the summer. Because one of the titles for the shows has summer mentioned in it, so that's gonna be pretty dope. I'm excited. I love season 1 and season 2.
Yeah, Stranger Things was really hyped up when it first came out, so I was kind of reluctant on watching it. I was like, I'm seeing all this shit on Twitter, and I'm like, no. If people are hyping it up, it's gonna ruin it for me. So I don't want to watch it. But I caved in around when, like, a little bit after season 2 came out, because my girlfriend at the time was watching it, and she suggested it to me. I'm like, fine, I'll fucking watch it.
Peer pressure.
So I watched about the first season in like 3 or 4 days, and season 2 in a good 3 days, and I was, to say the least, I was hooked on it. It was really fucking good. Can't wait for season 3.
Shit's gonna be dope. Have you seen any of them, Jokabin?
No.
Wow,
Okay,
first
man.
Breaking
I've
Bad,
heard-
and
yeah,
now
I've-
Stranger Things.
Yeah, I know. I've had plenty of friends saying, "Get on Stranger Thing, get on Stranger Thing." Bitch, if you don't kill you. I don't want to start a freaking show, all right? Cause first of all, it sounds pretty dope. Netflix been sponsoring that for a good month, I remember. And then I'm like, all right, probably people are making it too hype, so I'm not gonna start. Goodbye.
Yeah. I mean,
Honestly, bro, Netflix is out here killing the game with shows and movies.
They could do better, but yeah.
even bringing movies back from the dead,
Oh yes.
from our forgotten memories.
Okay, what are the type of movies you guys want to bring back?
Yo, actually, there's a movie that I fucking loved as a kid. I had it on VHS. The Master of Disguise.
Never heard of it. What's it about?
You've never heard of it? Bro, what? Okay, pretty much the Master of Disguise was this about this kid. Oh my god, the movie was so old, so it's really corny and cheesy, but I think it's still on Netflix. I'm not sure, but pretty much the movie's about this guy. His family owns an Italian restaurant, and apart from an Italian restaurant, sort of as like a cover up, behind it, his father was like a master of disguise, and pretty much went. It's hard to explain, but pretty much he was good at fucking putting on disguises and looking like totally different people, like completely changing appearance and everything. And so that's pretty much how like he got adapted into the Master of Disguise business and practically became like a secret agent, like James Bond almost, but he's really fucking goofy. And I don't know, I watched that shit as a kid. I fucking loved it, and I watched it again when it was on Netflix, and shit ton of nostalgia. It'd be fucking trippy to watch while you're high though, honestly.
Yeah, I just looked it up and saw the picture of it. I've seen the cover for it, but I've never actually seen the movie. But no, the shit actually does look funny.
Dude, it's
And
so
I'm looking
good.
at through pictures, and imagine if you were on acid. That shit would be crazy.
Yeah. It's God, dude. I fucking nostalgia 100%.
Oh yes, oh yes.
But yeah, no, Netflix. uh, is there any movies slash TV shows that you guys wish Netflix could bring back that Netflix never had? You know, like Netflix never put this on Netflix.
Mhm.
But is there any shows or movies that you guys want Netflix to bring up in there?
Oh,
Definitely-
go ahead.
Go ahead.
Oh, okay.
No.
By all means.
I'd honestly say, as cliche as this sounds, I'd say episode 1 through 6 of Star Wars. No, 1 through 8 of Star Wars. God, dude, I would fucking fall in love and watch that shit. 100%.
Me, I would want the Evil Dead series, the movies, the old ones, and the reboot on there.
Okay.
Just because the old ones, I remember I wasn't supposed to be watching them. My parents would we'd go and rent some movies, and I'd get my movie, go home, instantly put it on my TV and start watching it. And my parents wouldn't even watch it yet. They'd be like making food and eating real quick. And then by that time was done. By the time we got done eating and shit, my movie was already over, and they started their movie. And I wasn't supposed to be like watching it because it's obviously a horror movie. But my head ass would just fucking sneak in there and watch it, and I'd be like, oh fuck, just be scared the whole fucking time. And I did, and I did go to my room and be fucking scared as shit at night to sleep and all that. But I don't remember. I remember the first Evil Dead, the original, because I've seen it not too long ago. And it's a good horror movie. But I don't remember any of the other ones, like the second one or the third one. But I have like little clips and memories of them in my mind, and it's actually it's obviously a fucking. It looks like it's a low budget movie just because it was made back then. But it's pretty cool. This guy named Ash, he's like from the very beginning, his sister gets cursed or gets like demonized, and so he's out fighting the evil demons and shit. And at one point, his his hand gets chopped off, and he fucking connects a chainsaw to his hand. So he has a fucking chainsaw as a hand and a shotgun in the hand. He's fighting demons and shit. And it's honestly, yeah, it's a crazy ass movie. But in 2013 they rebooted it, and I highly recommend you guys watch it. It's they took out so it's just called Evil Dead. It's the rebooted version for 2013. And dude, it's so fucking good. It's scary as shit too. Like it makes it like creeps you out. You're just like, oh, what the fuck? The demon literally, it's like teenagers go to a cabin where their parents used to stay at, and one of the girls has the demon in her. And then throughout the whole movie, the demon just changes bodies the whole time, and it fucks up your brain, dude. It's such a sketchy ass movie. But it's honestly so good. And I've been wanting to watch the reboot so bad lately. I try to buy it at Walmart because it's such a good movie, and I want to own it. But them motherfuckers don't have it. I have to order it, so that sucks. But yeah, that's definitely one of the movies that I want to get on there.
I see. Yeah, no. I don't want to say movies much, even though I would like some movies to be up in there. But show-wise, I would love Netflix for this if they brought back, pretty sure they've had it, Drake and Josh. If they brought that back,
just get Hulu.
No, I would never switch up. Just all I have to say. Oh yeah, I've had Hulu, and it's weird as hell. So I'm like, cancel.
It's not bad. I have Hulu. It's pretty good.
I'm thinking about getting Hulu here pretty soon just because different variety of shows and shit.
Yeah, it's not bad. I like it.
Mm-hmm.
Jokabin. Yeah, Drake and Josh would be a funny ass show to bring back. Ugh.
Oh, you good there? That was kind of questionable.
I'm sorry. He had a little burp. And
Aw, baby had a burpee.
Yes.
I'm gonna swing you.
So, did you guys see that the Spider-Man game released the first Spider-Man movie skin? Or the suit?
The Tobey Maguire suit?
Yeah, they put the Tobey Maguire suit inside Spider-Man.
Is it DLC?
I think it is, yeah.
Okay, fuck it. I don't give a fuck. Nope.
It's so fucking cool.
They should have put that shit in there in the first place.
Yeah, I was very surprised because they added a bunch of like new ones too, like some that were like made this year. So I was kind of surprised that they didn't add the Tobey Maguire one, because that shit's the OG.
Honestly.
And the game is Sony. They have the rights to it, so that's kind of weird that they didn't add it there. It's weird.
Pretty weird.
Mm-hmm. People have been making fucking goofy ass videos when if you play the game, there's this one scene where he gets a pizza and he opens it up, and then they edit the video with him in the Tobey Maguire suit, and he goes, "It's pizza time." This shit's so funny. But speaking of Marvel, dude, Marvel Studios dominated 2018 in movie sales, and they're setting themselves up for even more success in 2019.
Well, yeah, they're Marvel. They're gonna fucking. They literally have, like, they have the audience of the entire world almost.
By their crotch.
Yes. You know
They're
what that means,
dominant.
Jokabin?
What?
Fuck DC.
Yeah, fuck DC. Hop on the Marvel train already. Aquaman sucked.
Okay, nerd. First of all, I love. First of all, I love them. But if I were to choose side, I'll choose DC. I've been a DC fan since day one, never switching up. My first DC hero, my favorite first hero was like everyone else, Batman. And then I switched up to Superman, and then all of a sudden, this freaking Flash came by, aka Barry Allen, and I'm like, oh, R? And then he was like, hello, my name is Barry Allen, but you can call me Flash. And I'm like,
One movie that I would actually be super excited to see from DC. They actually made an animated version of the movie. It's The Flash Flashpoint.
you say a movie?
Yeah. You know what I'm talking about? Have you seen that movie? It's an animated movie. It's called Flashpoint or some shit like that with the
Yeah,
Flash.
yeah, no, I've never heard of it, but there
They're actually
is
yeah.
the show that I'm watching, The Flash, Flashpoint. Uh, if you guys never watched The Flash, you guys know what Flashpoint is. Before I discuss about this,
He basically he goes he like enters an alternate dimension.
okay. Mhm.
Yeah, and in the movie Bruce Wayne, the Batman,
Mhm.
he's the one that gets shot instead of his parents. And his dad becomes Batman, but his dad's version of the Batman has guns and he uses guns to fucking kill people. And he like Batman doesn't normally kill people, but he doesn't give a fuck. He was broken to the point where he kills people. And Bruce Wayne's mom becomes the Joker. She's a female Joker, and she like cracks when she finds out that her son was shot.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. No, that is the fiction side. That Flashpoint sounds pretty dope actually. I like
Yeah,
that.
it's the
I
movie.
like the idea.
It's the no, it's an animated movie. You should definitely watch it.
Yeah, animated movie. I meant to say that. Sorry.
Yeah.
But yeah. When was this release? Or is it
It
gonna be
that the
released?
movie the movie's already released. It's been released for a while. They're actually thinking about making a real life version of it, but since the movie The Justice Leagues that came out not like last year, it
Yeah.
didn't do too good. They pushed it back. But honestly, that's one of the movies that I definitely want to see because also Aquaman is evil in it, and he like fucks what's her name Wonder Woman, and Wonder Woman comes down to the ocean and fucking kills Aquaman's
Oh, I
wife.
thought you meant they had sex, but
They
Yeah.
did.
okay.
They did. No,
Oh,
they did. They
Oh.
hold
did.
up.
Yeah. Aquaman cheated on his fucking wife with Wonder Woman, and then he went
Okay.
back and fucked his wife, and Wonder Woman was like, "What the fuck, bitch?" And she goes down there and she cuts off Aquaman's wife's head, puts her crown on, and Aquaman walks in like, "You damn bitch, you sexy." And basically makes Wonder Woman his new queen, and they run the fucking world. And like Deathstroke is good, and he's like fighting them off. It's so crazy. And Superman, instead of him becoming actual Superman, the government like beat his ass up to the point where they had enough power to like put him down,
Mhm.
and they like have him locked under the world, and he's like a super fucking skinny guy, and he has like no powers and shit.
All right. So yeah, the Flashpoint. That sounds really dope. The Flashpoint I'm about to discuss is from the actual real life show, The Flash. Um, for those who are watching The Flash and behind The Flash, I recommend you not listening to this. Otherwise, you'll be spoiled. Um, so yeah, in the Flashpoint, I believe it was like season. If I know my facts, season 3. That's where Flashpoint starts. Barry Allen Uh, he and Reverse Flash and Barry Allen, or the Flash, they are opposite. They are like, I believe the Flash and Reverse Flash are like the top, you know, fighters up in there. The Flash, that's his like number one enemy, Reverse Flash. I'm sorry that I'm speaking like a dumbass. Um, so yeah, Reverse Flash and him, top enemies and whatnot. In the movie, not in the movie, I'm sorry, in the show, he defeated him and everything, and then he was like, "Yo," like the Reverse Flash was like, "Yo, hey Barry, you know what? You know what I can do for you? I could help you." You know what I'm saying? He's like, "What are you talking about?" Like, cause like in the season one, Barry Allen, his mother dies because of Reverse Flash. He killed his mother. Reverse Flash was supposed to kill Barry Allen so that Flash never existed, but instead, he killed Barry Allen's mother. He's like, reason why I killed your mother is so that I can kill you inside. And then, ever since then the future came through, and then now they're enemies and whatnot. But then
Mhm.
Barry Allen was like, so you're saying I can go back to the past and I could redo history? And then Reverse Flash was like, all you have to do is release me and I'll help you. And he was like, all right, bet. So like he went back in time, and then that was like the end of season 3. He went back in time and he saved his mother from when he was young. Uh, he saved his mother, and he basically defeated Reverse Flash back when he was young.
Mhm.
And then so he went back to the present, and obviously everything changed. The mom is alive. He's back.
Mhm.
The mom and
Yep.
dad are together, and but then this time, um, Reverse Flash, not Reverse Flash, Kid Flash becomes the Flash, the
Yeah.
OG Flash,
Yeah.
and then like Barry Allen still got his powers, still, but it fades away later on. And I'm like, yo, this is
Yeah,
really dope.
in the movie that I was talking about in the animated version, that whole beginning shit that you just said, basically happens in that movie too. Reverse Flash is the reason why and all that shit, and his mom's still alive when he comes back to the present. But like Kid Flash isn't in there or anything like that. But yo, you guys want to know something crazy?
What's up?
So there's this movie called Brightburn, and this is what they described the movie with, and you guys can also watch the trailer. It's what if a child from another world crash landed on Earth, but instead of becoming a hero to mankind, he proved to be something far more sinister. And if you watch the trailer, dude, it's a spaceship that crashes in a farm.
Mm-hmm.
What does that remind you of?
Superman.
Superman. And
Superman.
and yeah, it's basically like a scary version of Superman. He lands there and he's different. He has the same powers as Superman, but instead of like being a hero, dude's out here fucking marking people. And it's coming out soon. It's coming out in 2019, but that movie looks pretty fucking good.
Um, Speaking of super family and whatnot, speaking of Superman, you guys should watch Supergirl on Netflix too. Supergirl goes hard. I thought it was gonna be lame and stupid because it's related to Superman, but then again, Supergirl is part of DC, so I gotta show some love. You know what I'm saying? So I watched that show, and I'm like, okay, so far so good. All right, and all of a sudden season 3, yo, when is it coming out? Whoa, what's going on? And I'm like, dude, I felt that instantly. So there is 4 shows that are combined in one. And when it comes to DC, on Netflix, one is start off with the Arrow. Second is the Flash. Third is Supergirl, and then they combine all those 3 shows into one show called DC Legends of Tomorrow, which
Oh
is
yeah.
really dope. I freaking love that show too. So first you have to watch the Arrow, then the Flash, then Supergirl, and then follow on with DC. So it's all that series goes into one by one.
Yeah.
Damn,
Guess
So it's
what?
sounds
really
like
dope. So
Marvel.
that's
Yeah.
boring. So that's why I'm still
Fuck
watching.
DC. Fuck DC. Fuck DC.
Damn, Washington, y'all heard that? So yeah, that's why I'm watching that, and I can't wait till the Flash and the Arrow and Supergirl and DC Legend of Tomorrow. The season ends on CW where it airs live, which I can't, watch it because I have work, school, whatever, etc. So when that show or when that season end altogether, all that season, all that show, throw that bitch right into Netflix, and don't mind if I does, cuz don't mind if I does.
You guys think that's a good stopping point?
Where we at on time?
1:20.
Yeah, that should be a good little stopping point.
That's
Sounded
weak.
like someone just squeezed both of your balls at the same time.
I actually squeezed them. I
Wow.
crossed the legs on accident.
Okay. Oh my god.
Okay.
That's Jokabin after his car crash.
He comes out.
Woo! Jay Lethal. I'm just kidding.
Shut the fuck up.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, that is all the time we have for left in this episode. Check out our social media links in the description below. Be sure to follow us. Be sure to subscribe on YouTube. And be sure to ask us questions to discuss and keep us updated on Twitter at
touch me.
Certified Headasses. Actually, it's not certified. It's a bit more complicated than that. Link is in the description. And on that note, we will see you next week. Goodbye.
Adios.